24 hours, 7 days a week, 24/7, MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County School Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter, or like us on Facebook, MCS TV, and of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube. A special thank you to our great sponsors: Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble, ExpressRoofing.net, Luxury Pet Service, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Tatum Enterprises, Cumberland Valley National Bank, First Gear, and Pro Signs. If you'd like to be a great sponsor of Madison County School Sports Television, give us a call, 314-7291, or find us on Facebook or MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
On a beautiful Saturday afternoon, the Lady Eagles of Madison Southern are set to take on the Lincoln County Lady Patriots. Both teams sit at 16-6 and are in the top 5 of their respective regions and are coming off big wins. I'm Joey Chapman, along with Doug Sally. Lady Eagles basketball is on MCS TV.
A special thank you to our great sponsors: Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble, ExpressRoofing.net, Luxury Pet Service, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Tatum Enterprises, Cumberland Valley National Bank, First Gear, and Pro Signs. If you'd like to be a great sponsor of Madison County School Sports Television, give us a call, 314-7291, or find us on Facebook or MadisonCountySchoolSports.com. Small car, big coverage.
We're back on MCS TV, and today is going to be a great game. Great weather outside, but in this gymnasium right now. Decent crowd, but these players are ready. Joey Chapman alongside Doug Sally. Taking a look at the Madison Southern Lady Eagles right now, they are 5th in the 11th region and sit at 16-6. Southern lost to Lexington Catholic 51-44, then came off that loss and beat Tates Creek 89-52. For the Lady Patriots, they are on a 3-game winning streak. They are 4th in the 12th region, sitting at 16-6. Now, Doug, the keys for today's game: both teams have some sharp shooters. Who's going to win, and what's it going to take?
Well, it's a great matchup because both these teams are similar in a way. They like to press, they like to get up and down the floor. Both teams look for their guards to penetrate, kick out. One of the big keys tonight, I think, is going to be the play of Tiandra Hawker from Lincoln County. She is their leading scorer and rebounder. She's got good size in the middle and hard to keep off the boards. Southern is going to have to do a job on her, limit her touches, not let her get second shot opportunities off the boards, and just do a good job of keeping her hands away from it. As Hawker goes, Lincoln County goes. Coach McQuarter was telling me that before the game. They're 7 to 9 girls deep, and they are one of the contenders in the 12th region. May not be up there with Mercer or Boyle County, but they're right there with them, not very far behind. They very well could come out of the 12th region.
And they did beat Boyle County 3 games ago.
Right, right. So, you know, they're very capable of playing in that state tournament. Southern today is going to have to take care of the basketball. That's their number one key, I think, is limit their turnovers and then good shot selection and keep Hawker off the boards. Let's see how this plays out.
The Lady Patriots win the tip. We'll take a look at their starting lineup. They're starting number 14, Caitlin Hall, number 50, Tiandra Hawker, Kelsey Honecker, number 10, Spencer Sims, number 20, and Kristen Hall, number 13, and they are on the board first, 2-0.
Lincoln goes into a 2-2-1 press to start out.
Gets the 3 off, and it is good.
Well, that's a good sign for Kelly Freeman to come out of the gate hitting a 3, because she can kind of be a little bit streaky, and if she hits that first one, that'll give her some confidence.
Gets one open on the three-point line. Answers with one of their own. That's going to be number 13, Kristen Hall. Taking a quick look at the starting lineup for the Lady Eagles. Kelly Freeman, number 32, the senior. Kristen Hayes, number 22, as well as a senior. Gets the shot off and one. And we are tied 5-5. Back through our starting lineup. The junior Brianna Lanham, number 43. Marley Lawson will be starting today. We have a few injured and sick players. And another senior, Rachel Ramey, number 15. And the Eagles are back on top.
Well, this could be a high-scoring game if they keep this pace up. Both teams very potent offenses. A lot of the game's going to be decided on the defensive end. Who's going to play the best defense?
Rachel Ramey with the ball now. Kristen Hayes thought about driving inside, brings it back out.
Looks like Lincoln County has gone to a 2-3 look, but they will match up out of that. It's a little confusing sometimes whether to run a zone or man offense against this kind of defense. So we'll see if Southern is aware and is able to find the gaps in that defense.
Freeman was looking for Lanham there. Got a kick ball on the Patriots. And Brianna Lanham tries to get one off, and they're going to be called for a foul.
Good set out of bounds right there. They picked the middle girl in there and flashed Hayes to the rim, and then Marley was able to come in and clean up and get to the line.
Lawson goes to the line for the first time tonight. This is the first. Eagles are on top, 6-5. 6 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first. Second one is off. No good.
Well, that's unusual for Kristen to miss 2 in a row like that.
Driving inside. Rejected.
Well, I was just about ready to say that the defense had allowed the ball to penetrate all the way to the rim. That was a heck of a recovery block there by Hayes.
Definitely. I didn't see her coming.
Well, she made up some ground there the last couple of steps.
Yes. So a great job by Kristen Hayes. Gets her first block of the game. Driving inside. Almost got it to go in. Didn't get the friendly rim. Fouled was number 20, Spencer Sims. And she goes to the line for the first time today.
Well, that foul was on Hayes. She's going to have to stay out of foul trouble. She's one of the key players for Southern. Her and Lanham have to stay on the floor as much as possible.
Right. Gets the second one to go, and the Lady Patriots leading the Lady Eagles 7-6. Gets the steal. Nope. They kind of threw me off a little bit right there. Lincoln County's going right after the Eagles here early on.
Yeah, they're going to press, try to keep and create the up tempo. Another reason and a key for Southern defensively is the more they keep Lincoln County from scoring, the less they have to face that full court pressure, and that's going to help them on the turnover stat that we were talking about. There's the Kristen Hayes I know. She knocked that one down.
Hayes doesn't get the second one to go. Southern almost got the rebound. Sims with it.
Well, they can't give up those easy opportunities at the free throw line. If you're going to get there, you got to cash in.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Lady Patriots try to drive inside earlier, maybe try to draw a little bit of foul trouble early on, because Kristen Hayes and Brianna Lanham are two big keys to this Madison Southern team.
Well, the last time I saw Southern play, they played Mercer County. Of course, they're the #1 rated team in the 12th. And Southern got down early because of their floor game. They had so many turnovers. So it's going to be important to clean that up tonight. And then like you're talking about, one of the defensive shortcomings that they had against Mercer County was their ability to help and rotate when they did give up penetration.
Kristen Hayes looking for help. Freeman thought about a three-pointer, drives inside, doesn't get it to go. Almost threw that one away. For three, gets it to go.
That was just poor transition defense right there. You got to pick up the ball early, stop the ball, and then the people coming from the backside, they have to really sprint and get back into play. That time Southern didn't get everyone back and matched up in time. They were able to get an open three.
Lincoln County gets the steal, pulls up for an easy shot, misses it. It seems like the Lady Patriots defense is too much for Southern to handle right now.
Well, they haven't done it. They haven't turned it over. They've had a couple deflections, but they've got to make sharper passes. And then, of course, anytime you throw a long pass, the ball's in the air longer. That gives the defense time to recover, and that's what happened then.
Hayes with it, gets it out to Freeman. Back around to Hayes, driving inside. Good, clean look, can't get it to go. Tries to get her own rebound. Brianna Lanham with it. Kisses it off the glass, no good. Lincoln County back with it.
Great job on the boards that time. Just got to cash in. They're getting some good looks.
Thought about driving inside, passes it out. Another three-pointer. That one's off for Spencer Sims.
Spencer Sims is a great shooter for them. She shoots over 80% from the free throw line. Anytime you see that stat, you kind of have a red flag go up.
13-7, Lady Patriots on top now. 4 minutes, 7 seconds left. We'll be right back on Madison County School Sports Television.
A special thank you to our great sponsors: Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble, ExpressRoofing.net, Luxury Pet Service, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Tatum Enterprises, Cumberland Valley National Bank, First Gear, and Pro Signs. If you'd like to be a great sponsor of Madison County School Sports Television, give us a call, 314-7291, or find us on Facebook or MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
Hi everybody, I'm Samantha Burford, and I want you to watch MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter, or like us on Facebook, MCS TV. And of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County School Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter, or like us on Facebook, MCS TV. And of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube.
And as we're back in Madison Southern, the Lady Patriots, they have turned up the pace here early on. It's 13-7. If you're just tuning in, I'm Joey Chapman alongside Doug Sally. Southern with the ball now. Brianna Lanham.
Well, Lincoln County's press is not a hard deny type press. It's more of a tempo type press. They're going to kind of keep the pace of of Madison Southern down as far as getting into their offense real quick. And they're just going to rely on Madison Southern to make some mistakes. Looks like early on that's the type of pressure they're using. A little bit better job matching up on their defense that time.
Honecker with the ball now. Looking for another three-pointer, doesn't get it to go. Spencer Sims once again. And if anything, the biggest dagger for Southern has been Lincoln County's ability to make the three-point shot. I believe they've made three three-pointers so far.
Yeah, Madison Southern's left some points out on the board too. I mean, they've missed 2 or 3 layups down here, and Kristen Hayes already missed 3 free throws. So you know, cash in on those, and you got a different game right now. Still early though.
Hayes gets it to Ramey. Brianna Lanham for a three-pointer, doesn't get it to go.
They're getting plenty of offensive rebounds there and getting extra possessions, so that's a good sign.
Madison Southern showing a lot of hustle early on. Inside to Lanham. Backs down to defender. Out to Freeman for 3. Can't cash in on that opportunity. Bringing it up the quarters, Lincoln County. A steal from Rachel Ramey. And it is Madison Southern's ball once again.
Well, there's an example right there, defensive transition.
Now for Southern, it's all about finding good shots. Lawson with it, doesn't get that one to go. Couldn't get the friendly rim. A little too much spin on the ball.
Well, another good opportunity, though. They're getting good looks. They'll start falling here in a little while, hopefully.
And they don't want to let Lincoln County get into a rhythm. An open three-point shot here. Can't get it to go. That one went out of bounds, and it's back to Lincoln County.
Early on, Southern's done a good job keeping the ball out of the hands of Hawker. She hasn't touched it down there on the post. She's had the ball in transition a couple times, but, you know, to have a good post player, they're really perimeter-oriented right now early. Lawson's doing a good job fronting Hawker there on the post, too. And as I say that, here they go.
Drives inside, loses the defender, can't get it to go. Rachel Ramey seems to be cramping a little bit coming up the court. And Freeman gets that one to fall, the senior.
Great lead pass right there. Lay that ball out so she could catch it and lay it in stride.
It's 13-9, a minute 39 left in the first period.
There's a little 2-2-1 press for Southern. Good deflection. Got a hand on that. Great steal.
Southern gets them off the turnover, had a hand on the ball, and they are going to call a foul.
Well, Kristen's been very aggressive getting the ball to the rim, so this is her 3rd trip to the foul line. Shooting 2, so see if she can cash in this time. She needs to knock these down.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Simmons has told her girls to say just, if they're going to come out pressing us like this, we need to go right back at them, force mistakes.
One of the worst things you can do offensively against a press is to pull up every time you beat the press, because the defense there doesn't have any consequences for their gambling and pressure. If the defense is pressuring you and all you're doing is coming across the 10-second line and being content to set the offense from there, then, you know, that just encourages them. Hey, we can pressure as long as we want. We don't have to give up any layups or any quick shots or anything.
Rachel Ramey gets the shot up, misses it, out of bounds, goes to the Lady Patriots. One of the big things that I see making a difference in the game right now, when I look at the scoreboard, I see for Southern 1 foul, Lincoln County 5.
Well, Lincoln County's been pretty aggressive, and Southern's done a good job defensively in the half court. They just got to match up transition. There's another.
Laying them on the fast break. Drives inside, hits it off the front of the rim, battling inside.
Oh,
gets
a lot
her
of
own
contact
rebound.
in there.
1 minute left.
Got to be a foul. Well, they're really crashing the boards. They've had 6 or 7 offensive rebounds already.
The foul is on number 50, Tiandra Hawker, leading scorer for the Lady Patriots, averaging over 15 points a game. Doesn't get the first one to fall. And that's really what's been the difference in the game so far. Southern hasn't been able to hit the free throw shots.
Yeah, that's very rare for them too, because they shoot the free throws so well. They shoot over 73% as a team, so that's really not very characteristic of them at all.
They're going to call a jump ball. Stays with the Patriots.
It's good hustle. You know, Lincoln County's been a little susceptible to the turnover themselves here early on.
47 seconds left. Trying to throw it in. Gets it inside. And I believe we heard the crowd did not like that call. The foul's going to be on Kelly Freeman, the senior.
Kelly just maybe a split second late, but another factor in that, she was set up right underneath the rim. You know, if she had come out and played the ball a little bit quicker outside of the perimeter a little bit, it might have got that one.
Gets the first one to go. Second free throw makes it 15-11. Lady Patriots lead.
Well, they back out of their press this time.
Kristen Hayes bringing it up the court. Takes a three-pointer, doesn't get that one to fall. The Patriots with the rebound. Fighting for it is Madison Southern. Now it's going to be 3-on-3. Spins around, fights inside. Another block for Kristen Hayes. Brianna Lanham comes up with the rebound. Hayes up the court, driving inside. Can't get it to go. Off the backboard, back in. Rachel Ramey.
Well, that's great to see that they're crashing the boards and finally got one to fall.
5 seconds left. The Patriots throw up a big three-pointer, doesn't get it to fall. And at the end of the first quarter, the Lady Patriots lead has been cut to 2, 15-3 over the Lady Eagles. We'll be right back for the remainder of the first half on MCS TV.
A special thank you to our great sponsors: Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble, ExpressRoofing.net, Luxury Pet Service, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Tatum Enterprises, Cumberland Valley National Bank, First Gear, and Pro Signs. If you'd like to be a great sponsor of Madison County School Sports Television, give us a call, 314-7291, or find us on Facebook or MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
Back to Madison Southern for the second quarter. Lady Eagles versus the Lincoln County Lady Patriots. Joey Chapman alongside Doug Sally. And Doug, what did you see in that first quarter?
Well, you had a lot of missed opportunities for Southern. They left a lot of points at the line. I'd say they missed 5 or 6 free throws, and their best free throw shooters were shooting the ball. So they got to clean that up. They're doing a good job crashing the boards, getting a lot of opportunities, but they need to cash in on those also. See if Lincoln County, they have changed their defense man-to-man. Great set play out of the timeout.
And a great open look to ice the game up.
Well, they're creating turnovers themselves, too. I mean, that's another. There's another one.
Kristen Hayes comes out of nowhere with the ball, drives inside. Lady Eagles back on top, 17-15, 7 minutes, 30 seconds left.
So far, Southern's pressure has been more effective than Lincoln County.
Driving inside, gets the block. Kristen Hayes, her third of the game. Rachel Ramey with it. Knocked out of bounds by the Lady Patriots. Madison Southern turning up the heat here early on.
Well, they're doing a great job in recovering out of their press. And then they're doing a good job not fouling, too. I mean, so far they've been able to.
And they're going to get another block.
I thought they were going to get a call right there, but they've only committed 2 team fouls. Lincoln County 6, so we're going to be shooting the bonus here the next foul, and it's going to take a little while for Lincoln to get there.
And that's a big thing for Madison Southern. They have to show tenacity on defense, but they have to be careful while doing it. Gets off the easy shot. Finally goes down.
Well, Godby did a good job in the JV game. Lincoln County's JV beat Southern by 12, and she was a really good, effective scorer for them in the JVs.
Going to call a double dribble. And now it goes back to the Lady Patriots. We're tied at 17, 6:50 left in the first half. This is Kelsey Honecker with the ball. Ashlyn Clark has checked into the game for the Eagles. And now Hayes is bringing it up the court. Thought about driving inside. Brianna Lanham with a wide open three. That's a warm-up shot for her. 20-17. Lady Eagles back on top.
Well, Hayes penetrated and kicked right there, and Brianna had all day to knock that down. She's going to hit most of those.
Especially when they're wide open. Ashlyn Clark.
Gets right Clark didn't get the steal right there, but she, by kicking that ball, prevented a wide open layup. So sometimes it's not always your hands defensively deflecting the ball, but
and they're going to get a wide open look inside, but Clark comes back, and they're going to draw the foul. But I like that foul there. They're going to make them earn their points. And where they didn't foul much in the first quarter, they have a little leeway here.
Right, you can be aggressive, and we have nobody in foul trouble right now.
First one goes. Hannah Keene checking into the game for the Eagles, number 40.
Transfer student out of Pikeville.
Gets that one to fall, and it's down to a 1-point lead.
Lincoln goes back into their zone and see how they play it this time. Sometimes they play a straight 2-3. Sometimes they play like an amoeba matchup type of defense.
Hayes inside, gets it to go. A great pick by Freeman. Honecker passes it, and Hannah Keene knocks it out of bounds. Almost hits her coaches, but I think they're fine with that.
Oh, yeah. Southern's 2-2-1 has really helped them. They've kind of sped Lincoln County up into some turnovers, and they've done a good job getting back and
forces a turnover. Down to the ground, fighting for it. Lady Patriots have it. They're going to call a timeout.
A great hustle by both teams.
Coach Summer Simmons is not happy.
Well, the Sims kid, number 20, rolled on the floor after she had possession before she called timeout, and that's a walk.
Yes. Coach isn't happy about that one.
A special thank you to our great sponsors: Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble, ExpressRoofing.net, Luxury Pet Service, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Tatum Enterprises, Cumberland Valley National Bank, First Gear, and Pro Signs. If you'd like to be a great sponsor of Madison County School Sports Television, give us a call, 314-7291, or find us on Facebook or MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
Hi everybody, I'm Samantha Burford, and I want you to watch MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter, or like us on Facebook, MCS TV. And of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County School Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter, or like us on Facebook, MCS TV. And of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube.
Back to action at Madison Southern. Lady Eagles lead 22-19 over to Lincoln County Lady Patriots. 5 minutes, 34 seconds left in the first half. Gets the throw into Sims. Honecker with the ball now. Back into Sims. Brianna Lanham with the steal, going to try and drive up. Kristen Hayes thought about a three, drives in, kicks it out to Kelly Freeman. Kristen Hayes looking inside, doesn't get it to fall. Brianna Lanham with the easy shot, drains it, 24-19.
Great pass by Freeman there. Kristen a little off her game offensively, but boy, I'll tell you what, they're really scrapping on defense. I don't know how many deflections they've got, block shots.
Hannah Keene with spectacular defense, and that is a very questionable call. Hannah Keene's hands were right up in the air, and it seems like Lincoln County just threw it up. Summer Simmons not happy about that call, and I think that's a missed call. However,
well, they called it because Keene kind of kept moving her body underneath the shooter as she was shooting the ball. That was the call, but that's one that they let go by a lot of times.
So Lincoln County at the line for two, drains the first. Deandra Hawker checks into the game, number 50. Freeman, Hayes, Keene, Lanham, and Clark on the court for the Eagles. Now it's a three-point game.
And Lincoln's going back into their man-to-man defense. They like to change up their defenses, especially after a timeout or at a quarter break.
Hayes with the ball now. Pulls up. Gets it out to Lanham. Inside.
Well, Brianna got in a little hurry that time. They were sending a double team toward her, and as soon as she saw that, she tried to get rid of it, but she forgot to pivot.
Rachel Ramey checking back into the game. Ashlyn Clark goes to the bench. So now Lincoln County bringing the ball up the court, trying to get around that Southern defense. Open for three. In and out, doesn't get it to go. And tries to throw it back in, hits it off her own player, Sims.
One thing I noticed about Hawker, to be their leading scorer, she's content to kick that ball back out. She catches it on the post there 2 or 3 times and immediately looks for the three-point shooter. So she's an unselfish player.
Kristen Hayes with it now. Lanham comes out to the three-point line.
Southern's using a little kind of a modified flex action here on their offense and looking to be a little more patient and get a good shot.
Kelly Freeman with the ball now. Lanham pulls up, kicks it back out, driving inside, gets it to go, and the foul.
Huge play right there by Freeman. Not only did she get the basket, but Hawker, that's her second foul. She's going to have to sit down probably the rest of this half. You would expect them to do that anyway. And she used her offhand, left-handed finish.
Jenna King checking into the game for the Patriots.
Well, I'll tell you what, if she stays out on the floor, I would go right at her offensively and try to get her third before halftime.
Doesn't get the free throw to fall, 26-21. Spencer Sims with it now, inside to Hawker. Calling a foul.
Doesn't hurt them, it's just out of bounds. And now Hawker's going to have to take a seat with those 2 fouls.
Checking in now is Caitlin Wilkes, number 22. Turns around, doesn't get that one to fall. They're going to call it Madison Southern ball.
Southern's really doing a good job in their one-on-one containment. They're not allowing the ball to get to the paint very often, and they're using their body, keeping position, making Lincoln try to finish over the defense.
Madison Southern getting a lot of good rotations with the ball.
Well, if you notice right now, they're really playing a lot. It's kind of like a passing game, motion type offense. The ball's not hitting the floor very much. They're moving the ball by the pass.
But that shows that they're trying to find the best shot. Lincoln County doesn't get that one to fall. They call the foul. And once again, the first thing I noticed when they call that foul, Summer Simmons looks right over at the referee.
Well, it's more of a body foul again right there on Keene, and I think Lawson's going to give her a break because that's 2 fouls on Keene now.
2 minutes, 55 seconds left in the half, 26-22. Madison Southern leads.
We'll have Southern 16 fouls, so now we got both teams in the bonus the rest of the half.
And now it's a three-point game. So Hayes bringing it back up the court. Freeman with it now. Looking for someone. Got her in a double team for three. Doesn't get it to go off the front of the rim. That was Hayes. Pulls up, takes the easy jumper, and now it's down to a one-point game.
About a step slow with her health right there. Kristen's got to come up a little quicker on the ball.
Driving inside, doesn't get any contact, gets it to fall down.
Real nice spin move there, able to finish in traffic. That's a great job by Brianna Lanham.
Driving inside, kicks it out, and they're calling a charge on the Lady Patriots.
Well, Kelly met the ball just a little bit earlier, a step or two in front of the basket instead of right underneath the basket, and that's where you're going to get your call.
Freeman with the ball, gets it out to Hayes. Ramey passes it down low.
I think they got Sims trying to fight through that screen.
Minute 50 left in the half.
Well, it's Lincoln County's 9th foul, so from now on, everything Southern shoots, unless it's a three-point attempt, will be 2 free throws.
Checking into the game for the Patriots, number 11, Caitlin Adams. And gets the free throw to fall, and it's a 5-point game. Timeout is called. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back for the end of the first half on MCS TV.
A special thank you to our great sponsors: Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble, ExpressRoofing.net, Luxury Pet Service, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Tatum Enterprises, Cumberland Valley National Bank, First Gear, and Pro Signs. If you'd like to be a great sponsor of Madison County School Sports Television, give us a call, 314-7291, or find us on Facebook or MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
After the timeout, it's a 30-25 game, a minute 50 left in the first half. Kind of a back and forth game between the Lady Eagles and the Lady Patriots of Lincoln County.
Well, they changed their press up that time.
And a big block by Kristen Hayes, the senior. Brianna Lanham with the ball now.
I think that might have been Marley Lawson that time. I stand corrected. I think it was Hayes. They look so much alike.
Everyone on the team has the same colored hair. I told him that. Someone's got to dye it. Pulls up, easy shot, gets it to go. And Southern's probably going to want to slow it down a little bit right here. I think they want to go into the locker room on top.
Well, we'll see if they've been a little bit more deliberate in their half-court attack anyway. And a minute's kind of a long time to hold the ball. Let's see what happens.
Rachel Ramey doesn't get that one to fall. Fighting.
Tough shot to make and then come back and foul, compounding your mistake. That's we'll send him to the line.
So they are in the bonus. At the free throw line now. First one is up. Doesn't get it to fall. Brandon Lanham with the rebound. Freeman with it. Kristen Hayes looking for the open shooter. Marley Lawson with it now. 45 seconds left. Rachel Ramey driving. Wanted a foul. Doesn't get it.
Not the best shot there in that situation.
So now Lincoln County going to try, maybe settle for the final shot. Kelsey Honecker. Honecker looking. Round the three-point line, driving inside, spins around, doesn't get it to fall. It's going to be Madison Southern ball with 7 seconds left in the half. It's a three-point game. Kristen Hayes takes it. 5 seconds, driving quick. Lincoln County gets the steal. Lanham from her knees, doesn't get it to fall. And Madison Southern will go into the locker room on top, 30-27. When we come back, we're going to have Doug Sally with Coach Summer Simmons, and we'll have the second half.
Coach, press looked effective. You got a lot of deflections and steals out of it. You think you're going to stay with that the second half?
Yeah, I think we're still going to stick with it as far as the 2-2-1 goes. I think that works a little bit better. Well, we get our blocks out of the other press that we do. But we've got to handle the ball a little bit better. We have turnovers just like they have, so you can't go turnover for turnover and expect to win. And they had their best players on the bench this first half, and I was hoping that we'd get a better lead than that. But we got to put we're getting some good offensive boards, but we're not putting them back in. That's a problem right now.
Right.
So,
you are crashing the boards hard.
Yeah.
Missed a few free throws.
Missed a few free throws that we don't normally miss. So not shooting the ball extremely well from the three-point line when we take them, but we're crashing the boards, but we got to put those putbacks in, and we got to make our free throws if they foul us on them. So we've got some work to do, and they're a good team, and they're going to put their best players back on the floor, and we've got to make sure that we handle the ball a little bit better. So,
good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
We'll send it back to you guys. We'll be right back after this word from our sponsors.
A special thank you to our great sponsors: Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble, ExpressRoofing.net, Luxury Pet Service, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Tatum Enterprises, Cumberland Valley National Bank, First Gear, and Pro Signs. If you'd like to be a great sponsor of Madison County School Sports Television, give us a call, 314-7291, or find us on Facebook or MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
Make the most of your trip to the Red River Gorge in Kentucky with scenic cabin rentals, or delight in the mountainside beauty of the Daniel Boone National Forest. Whether you are planning a long vacation or just looking for a few days away from it all, check out ScenicCabin.com. Our rental cabins and lodge are located close to the Red River Gorge and Natural Bridge Resort State Park. Family reunions, corporate retreats, weddings, and other large groups are very welcome. Cabins are available for small groups of 2 to 6 or large groups up to 15. All of our cabins are modern with city water, satellite TV, paved roads, full-service kitchens, modern bathrooms and showers, decks, grills, and outdoor fire pits. Many have hot tubs and game rooms or gaming tables like pool or ping pong, foosball, and air hockey. A few have internet. Visit ScenicCabin.com online or check us out on our Facebook page. ScenicCabin.com. Shouldn't you start planning that relaxing mountain getaway now?
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County School Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter, or like us on Facebook, MCS TV, and of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube.
24 hours, 7 days a week, 24/7, MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
Hi everybody, I'm Samantha Burford, and I want you to watch MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter, or like us on Facebook, MCS TV, and of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube.
We're back on MCS TV. Coming out of halftime, 30-27, the Madison Southern Lady Eagles lead the Lincoln County Lady Patriots. One of the big things for this game, Doug, has been missed opportunities and turnovers. Both teams really turning up the intensity on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, Lincoln County started off in their press, and they kind of backed out of it because Southern was getting some open looks. And also, in the scramble after the early shot, they were getting to the boards, get a lot of offensive rebounds. They just got to cash in on those opportunities along with the free throws. They were only 6 for 12 from the free throw line. On the positive side, Southern's done an excellent job in their press with deflections and steals, and they've got some offense out of that. And they've done a great job on Hawker. You know, Hawker, the leading scorer for Lincoln County, has not scored yet. She's been in a little foul trouble. She's got 2 fouls right now, and if I'm thinking early on here, Lincoln County has got to look inside to her to start this second half.
So it will be Madison Southern's ball to start off the second half. And as you said, I was really impressed with their ability to slow down Hawker. However, you had said Hawker's been looking for people around the three-point line. She's been looking for that better opportunity at a shot.
Well, if she touches it this half, see if the first time she touches, she doesn't try to make a move because she was content to kicking it back out. They've got to have her scoring.
Hayes gets it out to Lanham. Lanham finds Freeman inside to Lawson, kicks it back out around the perimeter, back inside, doesn't get it to fall, gets her own rebound.
She's got to take that right back into Hawker. Hawker's not going to foul. She's got those 2 fouls.
And down on the floor, they're going to call a jump ball. It stays with the Lady Patriots.
And Lawson did a good job on the first move, didn't finish, got the offensive rebounds, and then fanned it back out. She's got to be more aggressive and take that right back into Hawker, try to draw that 3rd foul. And she's on the bench right now because of it.
Spencer Sims with the ball now. It's Caitlin Hall now.
They've got the floor spread.
Right. Not finding any success. Southern's right up in their faces right now, just trying to force a mistake.
Well, this is the best individual defense I've seen Southern play this year. They're really moving their feet, containing the ball, pressuring the pass, out in the passing lanes. And Lincoln County's having a hard time getting into their offense.
Madison Southern forcing a lot of mistakes right now. I feel like Lincoln County's had to have had the ball for over a minute. Trying to isolate their shooters. Gets one open from 3. Doesn't get it to fall, but they get their own rebound. Falls down, out to Hawker. Hawker battles inside, no good. And Lanham goes down.
Wow, that's got to be
tripped.
a foul right there. There's a lot of contact, and you know you can live with some contact if it doesn't cause a turnover. When you start having an advantage, and an advantage in this case would be a turnover, you've got to call that foul.
6 minutes, 27 seconds left.
Keene's doing a good job fronting and keeping the ball away from Hawker. Hawkers really have to trying to work to get possession or to try to get that initial entry pass.
Driving inside, kicks it back out to the perimeter. Driving back. They have a shooter open. Oh, she was open in the left corner there for a second. Hawker battles inside, gets it to fall, and that might be one of her big strong points. I saw right there. She didn't care. She was going right to the basket.
Well, we talked about her being so unselfish the first half. You're not a leading scorer if you're all the time unselfish. Right. You're going to take your shots, and she went right to the rim. Here she goes again.
Throws that one up. Terrible shot selection. And Lanham loses the ball. Hawker back with it. She's going to battle back. And hard contact. They're going to call a charge on the Lady Patriots.
Well, Ramey did the smart thing. She was there in position. She sat there and took it. And Hawker was just out of control. From Hawker's standpoint, she's got to play smarter than that, knowing she's in foul trouble already. You can't just go in and run over someone like that. Now, Coach McWhorter's in a bind. What's she going to do with Hawker, her leading scorer, with 3 fouls this early in the second half?
And going inside is Hayes. Doesn't get it to fall. It's 30-29, 5 minutes, 20 seconds left.
Well, it was a great post up by Kristen, and you would just expect her to finish. There wasn't enough contact to cause her not to finish a play like that. She's got to do that.
On the floor right now for the Eagles, it's Brianna Lanham, Hannah Keene, Kristen Hayes, Kelly Freeman, and I feel like I've missed one other player that coming back onto the court, Rachel Ramey.
Well, Hawker's taking a seat now. They're coming in with Cammie Holton. She's a 6'2" substitute, and she is wide open right now. They didn't make the they didn't communicate, and someone lost their man there. Keene didn't realize that Hawker had gone out.
It's a 1-point game, 5 minutes left. Freeman with it. Thought about taking the shot, gets it back out to Hayes. Hayes for three. Doesn't get it to fall. And Hayes battles back for the rebound, draws the contact, and Madison Southern will be going back to the line.
Well, again, Hayes being real aggressive to the rim and just initiating contact and just forcing the official to call a foul right there.
And if you look already, 3 fouls on the Lady Patriots, none for the Eagles.
Yeah,
it's the first to fall.
Southern did a little bit better job from the free throw line this half. That's going to be a huge factor.
And the second one doesn't fall. Lanham with the rebound. She finds Ramey inside to Keene. Looks right under the basket. Bringing it back up the court are the Lady Patriots. From the left corner going inside. Doesn't even hit the rim. And that one doesn't fall. Shooting free throws now, Caitlin Hall.
Southern was caught kind of standing right there on that shot. You know, they let the offensive rebound come out, and Caitlin Hall is going to the line now because of it.
And if she makes the second free throw, it's a tie game.
You know, great teams communicate offensively and defensively. And anytime there's a dead ball like a free throw situation and there's a substitution, whoever goes out of the game, they should know who comes in and designate that that's my man. I've got so-and-so, whatever number it is.
Brianna Lanham fighting hard inside. Doesn't get that one to fall. The Lady Patriots with the rebound.
Good job by Sims there maintaining her position.
Throws that one to no one, out of bounds.
Well, Holton was, again, wide open there. I don't know if they've changed assignments or what, but they've got to find her.
Around the perimeter with Freeman. Rachel Ramey with the ball now. Looks at driving inside, had the ball poked away. Back to her. Down inside to Keene. Battling hard, and she is blocked.
Well, that's a 6'2" player she's trying to shoot over right there. And again, she's wide open. Keene looks like she's tired. She's really struggling getting up and down the floor.
And it's going to be credited another block for Kristen Hayes. From the three-point line, doesn't get that one to fall. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to stay on that end of the court with the Patriots.
Well, you alluded to the fact that Southern's got 4 girls out. They've got 2 sick, one with an ankle injury and one with a concussion tonight. So their bench is short tonight, and they're going to have to suck it up and play even though they're tired. And a couple of them look tired out there right now. They've been pressing the whole game.
And Samantha Parms is one of those players that is out. And I think that's a really big loss, as well as Callie Cook, all of the girls that are out, really big parts of the team. Gets the foul, and that's one thing that's really great about this Madison Southern Lady Eagles team. The starters are great, but the people coming off the bench just as good. And that depth on the bench is what could propel them in the postseason.
Well, any really strong team has got 7 or 8 at least. Depth-wise, and Southern's got that, maybe even a couple players more at times. But they're shorthanded tonight, and, you know, to play the pace that they're trying to do, it's really, the fourth quarter is going to be a real test of endurance.
2 minutes, 50 seconds left in the third. Kristen Hayes with the ball.
And we haven't talked about this, but Lincoln was in a real big district matchup last night against Garrett County, so they just played last night.
Keene backing down. Kelly Freeman for 3. Doesn't get that one to fall. Back up the court in the left corner. Driving inside. Kicks it back out to the perimeter. Doesn't get that one to fall. Hannah Keene with the rebound. And now it's Hayes coming up the court. And they're going to call a walk against the Eagles.
Yeah, she faked that kick out right there and kept it, but she just held it too long and traveled. Got Lawson coming back in for Keene. Keene looked a little winded right there. She needed a break.
Tie game 33-33. One thing that we talked about in an earlier commercial break, Madison Southern has missed a couple of free throw shots tonight, and if this stays a kind of back and forth game really close, that could come back to haunt them in the latter stages.
They can. They've got to cash up on any kind of opportunities like that or freebies. And there's a reach. They got by with it. Brianna's got to move her feet a little bit better than that.
Driving inside is Hayes. Doesn't get that one to fall. But she will be going to the line.
Well, Kristen's an aggressive player. You know, she really likes to get in there to the rim and get to the line. She's been to the line more than anyone else tonight. And like you said, they're just going to have to start cashing in on all these opportunities.
First one goes. And a big game coming up for the Eagles later in the month against rival crosstown Madison Central.
Yeah, an unusual place in the schedule for them to be playing each other the week before district.
Yeah, last regular season game.
Yeah, they did that last year, and Southern beat Central on their senior night up at Central. And it's a return trip here this year with Central coming to Southern. And they're going to probably face each other the next week one way or the other.
Calling a foul. I believe it will be on Ashlyn Clark.
And the fouls have evened up now. It's 4 apiece for each team.
Southern holds a 2-point advantage. Emma King is at the line, shooting 2.
And speaking of the district draw, you know, the 44th district draws, they don't seed. And that's going to be taking place on the 12th. So we'll all know who each team will play at that point.
But it seems like year in and year out, it's always going to be Madison Southern and Madison Central, at least for as long as I've been paying attention to basketball. That's how it's always seemed. Kelly Freeman for 3. Doesn't get that one to fall. And she's going to get the foul, so she will be going to the line for 3. We have a tie game right now, 35-35, 1:43 left.
Well, I think they're calling that on the floor. They're not sending it to the free throw line. They must be saying it was after the shot.
Yeah. So my mistake. They're going to throw it in.
I thought she was in active shooting too.
Rachel Ramey with the ball now, driving inside. A block from number 35, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, like we said, Holden is 6'2", and she's been a factor defensively already. She's changed a couple shots and blocked a couple shots. She got a piece of that one right there.
Inside to Hayes, dribbles around. Doesn't get it to go. Minute 25 left. From the left corner. Doesn't get that one to fall. And one thing that I've noticed in tonight's game, early on these players, they were getting the 3-ball to fall, and now it seems like that's not a high percentage shot anymore as they get a little winded.
Well, when you've played a game the night before and when you've pressed the whole game like Southern has, it starts hitting your legs about this time in the game, and if you're going to hit 3-point shots, you've got to have your legs in your shot.
Kristen Hayes, nice spin around move. But she's going to be rejected by Kami Holton. And once again, throwing it out of bounds are the Lady Patriots.
Well, Holton hadn't been a big factor offensively, but defensively, she's changed the game down here. Southern's been able to get to the paint and not being able to finish because of her presence inside.
50 seconds left in the third. Clark with the ball. Kristen Hayes wants her own 3-pointer, doesn't get it to go. Patriots on the rebound, bringing it up to court. Finding an easy shot. It's going to be an air ball. It's going to the line for 2.
Both teams are just gassed right now. You can always tell. If they're bent over pulling on their shorts or just watching them in transition, getting up and down the floor, you can tell that they're a little tired right now.
Brianna Lanham checking back into the game. 33 seconds left. Lincoln County now leads by 2.
And, you know, as you watch the game, you just feel like Southern should be up 8 or 10 points, and you feel like they should be in control of the game, or they are in control of the game, and then you look up and they're behind 2 on the scoreboard.
It's all about missed opportunities. Hayes with it. Gets it to Clark. Freeman. Now driving inside. Doesn't get that one to fall. Off the backboard. Lanham ties it up. Clock is running. 12 seconds left. Trying to get off a quick shot. Gets that one to fall. 39-37 from half court. And as we go in to the final quarter, we've got ourselves a tight game, 39-37. The Lady Patriots of Lincoln County on top against the Madison Southern Lady Eagles. When we come back, we will have the fourth quarter right here on Madison County School Sports Television.
A special thank you to our great sponsors: Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble, ExpressRoofing.net, Luxury Pet Service, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Tatum Enterprises, Cumberland Valley National Bank, First Gear, and Pro Signs. If you'd like to be a great sponsor of Madison County School Sports Television, give us a call, 314-7291, or find us on Facebook or MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
Fourth quarter play almost underway. Lady Patriots of Lincoln County, they have fought back in this game, and they now lead Madison Southern by 2, 39-37.
Well, the big factor at third quarter is the minutes that Holton gave the Patriots. They were able to actually make progress with Hawker on the bench, their leading scorer, with 3 fouls and foul trouble. She spent the better part of the third quarter on the bench.
Great job on defense from the Eagles. Clark inside, off the backboard, counted and one.
Now she looks like a fresh player in there right now. I mean, the kids coming off the bench that got fresh legs, they could play a key right now in the fourth quarter. These loose balls and rebounds and all these kind of hustle plays, whoever wants it the most is going to win this game.
Caitlin Hall checking back into the game for the Lady Patriots. Free throw is up and good. And now Madison Southern is back in the lead.
And they're staying with their pressure, full court pressure.
Inside, doesn't get that one to fall. Brianna Lanham with the rebound, finds Clark. Across half court. And now it's about setting up, finding a good play, finding open shooters.
Well, it was good judgment by Clark right there. She didn't have anything and didn't force it.
And Rachel Ramey, Kristen Hayes tried to drive in there. They're going to call a foul.
Well, here early on in the fourth quarter, every time they can take it to Hawker, they need to, because you can tell right there she is not going to try to foul. She's keeping her hands back and doesn't want to get that fourth.
Brianna Lanham makes the first one. And Hawker's going back to the bench.
Yeah, that's an interesting move right there. Of course, Holden's done a great job, and they played well with her on the floor. Sometimes you can get so conservative defensively that you're worried about fouls and you end up, giving up some easy stuff.
The Madison Southern defense, almost too much for the Lady Patriots right now. Doesn't get that three-pointer to fall, forcing a lot of mistakes. Back inside, gets that one to fall, and it's a one-point game.
Same thing happened last time she came in. They didn't pick her up. Got to communicate.
Clark on the left wing, out to Freeman. And Coach Summer Simmons not happy with that call.
We had a 3-second lane violation. I think it was on Ramey.
And a lot of unhappy fans with the referees. It's been that way all game, but Madison Southern still leading by one.
Well, it's 8-6 on fouls. Southern and Lincoln County both will be in a bonus now.
And gets a rejection, but that one's going to fall. The block was from Lanham. The Patriots back on top.
Well, they're looking to go inside to Lanham.
Lanham's going to turn around and take the shot she wants. Kisses it off the glass. It's good. 44-43, 6 minutes left.
Great use of the backboard right there. You get a little more arch on the shot when you use the backboard. And she needed that to get that over Holton right there.
Threw that ball up. Was not a pretty shot. Tie up on the floor. They're going to call a jump ball, and it's going to stay with the Patriots.
Well, it's a shame. You had triple team on the outlet pass. If she got that out of there, Southern had the numbers. Couldn't finish it. Couldn't get it out.
Gets the ball in. Off the backboard, and it's good. So a back and forth game now. This is going to come down to a game of mistakes, because it's been a back and forth game throughout the first three quarters and still just right now. So I'm thinking it's going to be a matter of trying not to foul, taking advantage of everything, and a good block from number 35, Cami Holton.
She's been the player of the game for Lincoln County. Come in and give them good minutes, scored a couple baskets, blocked 3 or 4 shots, changed a couple others.
Ramey going inside, gets rejected. Going to call it out of bounds. And it's just such an aggressive game right now.
Well, Southern continues to attack the rim. They're trying to go inside. They haven't been as successful hitting that outside shot this half.
Marley Lawson checks
Boy, they
it.
missed Cutter wide open. Lanham broke wide open right there. Had an easy basket if they'd gotten it to her.
And
they got
foul's
Hayes.
going to be on 25.
Hayes going to the line again. Their best offense seems to be with Hayes driving the ball or Lanham in there on the post.
And at this point in the game where they've gotten a little more tired, I wouldn't be jacking up three-pointers. You have to settle for good shots, the high percentage ones right now.
You got your feet set and you're ready to shoot, it's okay.
Right.
Good job by Lawson maintaining her position there.
5 minutes left to end the game. Kelly Freeman for three, gets it to go,
Well, that's what I'm talking
net.
about right there. She got her shoulder square, her feet set, had time to get it off, and real big basket right there for Southern.
So with that one, it's a 2-point game. Madison Southern leads. And gets that one to go. Spencer Sims ties it up.
Well, she didn't look very comfortable going to her left, but she finished with her left hand. That was a nice finish.
The senior Hayes gets it out to Clark. Down inside, Larson. Lawson battling there, doesn't get it to fall.
Southern's post players, if they don't have it inside against the big kid, they're going to have to fan that back out and then repost and try to see what they can get the second time.
Hayes bringing the ball up the court. 3 minutes, 45 seconds left.
Well, the first half, it was a full court game. Now it's settled into a half court game, and Southern's been a little more deliberate. They're trying to attack inside, and Hayes and Lanham have got to step up right here.
Driving in, Hayes wanting the contact. Send her to the line. The foul was on number 34, Emma King.
Well, Kristen's got an advantage there as far as beating her defender off the dribble. She's been able to get to the paint. She's just got to cash these free throws in. Here's Honecker and Hawker both coming back in for Lincoln County. And they left Holton on the floor, so they're going to have twin towers, so to speak, inside.
Misses the free throw. 48-47. Southern leads by 1. And now it's going to be really interesting to see what Lincoln County does on offense. They do have Tiandra Hawker back in the game. From the left corner, off the rim. Patriots get the rebound. Driving inside, gets it to fall. Tiandra Hawker.
Huge basket. You know, you just kind of figure that at any point she's going to turn loose and get her offense going. She struggled all night.
Free throw is no good. 3 minutes left in the game. Freeman driving.
Just nothing there. Nothing there.
And now it's going to be one-on-one. Hayes tried to get the block, did alter the shot some with her defense. Going down to the floor, kicks it out. Great job. She didn't freak out or anything. Kristen Hayes can't get that one to fall. Clark with the rebound, driving, shoots it. No good.
Well, we got to have a little smarter shot selection there from Southern. They're just kind of taking the ball up. Both teams blowing a lot of easy opportunities. And there's Hawker's fourth.
Hawker in big foul trouble.
Fifth foul, they're saying. We must have missed one somewhere along the way.
And checking into the game for the Patriots, number 34, Emma King. Looks like Hannah Key and Rachel Ramey going to check into the game. First free throw falls. We have a tie game. 2 minutes, 22 seconds left.
Well, Kelly's had a nice game. She's really played hard on defense, and she's hit a couple big threes, and she's knocking these free throws down so far.
And I liked what I saw from Brianna Lanham there, going for the rebound if she had to. Down inside. That one falls.
They don't have an answer for her right now. They've got to push her off the post. They can't give her that deep post position. That's too easy.
Hayes inside to Lanham. Lanham fouling, and they're going to call a walk.
Well, that's their matchup inside. You know, if they're going to go inside, that's their matchup. She's got a smaller player on her. Holton was guarding Keene that time.
Minute 50 left in the game. Lincoln County leads by 1. Number
Southern's
14
showing a
in the
2-3 zone right now. Down 1. See if Lincoln County spreads it out. Now they go back man.
Battling, and they're going to get the foul. So now if you're Southern, you just have to hope for some missed free throws.
Well, that, and you just got to have better shot selection, a little more patience. There's all kinds of time left. 1:29 is an eternity. So you just got to come down and take care of your business on offense, get a good shot, and, you know, if you get to the line, cash in your opportunities, but play smart. Mental toughness right now. This is where your experience and just how bad you want it and your mental toughness come into play in games like this.
So now it's a 3-point game, 1:29 left. Kristen Hayes with it. Out to Rachel Ramey. Has the ball poked away, fights back. Hannah Keene. Trying to drive inside, backs down. That ball is rejected, and it's back to the Lady Patriots.
Well, again, Holton just stood her ground and had her hands up. She's 6'2". She's going to block things. Got to fan that ball back out.
Minute 4 left, and the game's not over.
No, it's just a one-possession game right now. Unless she hits a free throw.
Even if it's a 2-possession game, I still think Southern's in it.
All kinds of time left. You got timeouts left, and you know, Lincoln County's been susceptible to some turnovers, but Southern hasn't been able to score to get into their press.
And they're going to call a timeout. Minute 4 left, 54-50. We'll be right back on Madison County School Sports Television for the conclusion of the Lady Eagles versus the Lady Patriots.
A special thank you to our great sponsors: Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble, ExpressRoofing.net, Luxury Pet Service, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Tatum Enterprises, Cumberland Valley National Bank, First Gear, and Pro Signs. If you'd like to be a great sponsor of Madison County School Sports Television, give us a call, 314-7291, or find us on Facebook or MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
After the timeout, the Patriots are going to have, I believe, another free throw. It's a 4-point game.
And it's a big possession down here on the other end. Once they hit or miss, it's a 2-possession game. They just got to come down, be patient, and get a good shot off, and then try to, you know, set their defense up and see if they can create a steal.
Well, Southern's got to get good position here in case she misses. Just like that.
Well, it's a good block out both ways there. Here comes Hayes.
Kristen Hayes pulls up, gets the good shot. 1 minute left. It's a 2-point game. The intensity is building. Madison Southern trying to force a mistake. And they're going to call a timeout for the Lincoln County Lady Patriots.
Lincoln County was in trouble the whole way there, and they were getting close to a 10-second count, so that was a good timeout in the quarter. Team fouls are 9-10, so 2 shots each way from now on. Lincoln County still got to get the ball up against the press, and we'll see if Southern makes any kind of substitution and maybe get a little quicker lineup in there.
And one of the big things I liked from Madison Southern going down the court there, Kristen Hayes, she's such a good player, but then again, she has a mind for the game. She knows what's best for her. She knows what's best for her teammates right there. She could have went right to the basket. However, she decided to kind of stop, get the easy shot that she knows she can hit, and then the defense was superb. I loved it. They were right in their face.
Well, Lincoln about didn't get the ball in bounds, and you know, one thing you got to think of when Southern has the ball right now, what does Lincoln County not want to do? They don't want to foul.
Right.
So their coach is telling them that. So that's a great play by Hayes, just to take the ball to the rim. Sometimes you'll get an easy layup like that. You got to watch a run out right here. There it goes.
Going to try and chase her down.
They were lucky they didn't give up a layup. Now they got to come out and foul.
And now if you're Southern, one of the big things here, if they make both of these free throws, it's back to a 2-possession game. However, it's just as easy to go back down the court, make it a 1-possession game again. But I really think they would like for it to stay a 1-possession game right here.
Yeah, you're at their mercy right now because they've got 2 free throws. She hits both of them, it's going to be a 2-possession game. But, that doesn't mean you have to come down and jack up some kind of quick three. You can stay with your business, go in and attack the rim, maybe
force a mistake,
get a quick basket, and then set your defensive press up again.
So a 2-possession game. Kristen Hayes with it. Dribbles around, battles, doesn't get that one to fall. The Lady Patriots get the rebound. And now they have to foul. 30 seconds left. Marley Lawson checking in for Hannah Keene.
Well, Lincoln County is doing a smart thing right there. They're taking everybody off the free throw line to eliminate the chance of a foul or a violation. Well, here they go. They put both their players in. Don't really understand that unless they're going to pick up and put moderate or mild pressure in the backcourt, try to use some clock.
Misses that one. 57-52. Brianna Lanham with the ball. Finds Hayes for 3. Gets it to go. 19 seconds left.
Huge. That is huge right there. She got her feet set, got that ball off quick. Brianna made a good pass over the defense, and now Southern's right back in it. All they need now is a steal, and they're ready to tie this thing up.
So a 2-point game now. Madison Southern absolutely has to force a mistake on this side of the court now, because once they get it over here, they're going to have to foul.
Well, if you're Summer Simmons right now, you're telling your team, pressure the ball, deny the ball inbounds, and then once the ball comes in, it's either steal or foul immediately. You don't let any time run off the clock, and you got to make them make an inbounds play. You may give, with 19 seconds, you may have time for one trap, and but as soon as they pass out of that trap, you've got to put them on the line, and you got to play clock and situation right now.
A 2-point game.
Well,
what a shot.
They've substituted to get a little bit quicker lineup in, and let's see if Lincoln County tries another run-out play. They had that the last out of bounds, and Southern was lucky they didn't give up anything. And now you got nobody on the ball, and you got a foul before the inbound. So apparently they feel like that Holton is their weak link on the free throw line. They're going to put her on the line.
The refs having a discussion.
If they don't call some kind of a flagrant or technical foul. Sure. I was watching that the
Summer
whole way.
Simmons is gonna get
that
the
was just an aggressive
explanation.
foul. And I think they have called some kind of technical foul right here, a flagrant one or something on Brianna Lanham. That's just ridiculous. I mean, there was a lot of contact, but she, you know, anybody knows basketball, they know what she was trying to do right there. She wasn't trying to harm the player. It wasn't any kind of a dirty, cheap foul. She was just trying to put them on the line. And now you got a situation where they're going to have free throws and the ball out of bounds with 19 seconds.
Misses the first one. And I think that's what Southern wanted to see right there. However, they probably they didn't want to foul in the first place, I think.
Well, Southern wanted to foul. They were trying to put Holton on the line. That was their strategy. But now you got a different situation. You're down three, and you've got to have a steal. Now if they make a free throw, it's a two-possession game again. So, again, a steal or a foul, you've got to.
And Kristen Hayes got her hand on the ball. It
Great
goes
hustle.
out of bounds.
Great hustle from the senior right there. And now Lincoln County's got to bring the ball up a little bit further.
17 seconds left.
They've got to come down and pick up. Holton's left wide open. Got to go get the ball.
So they have to foul. 13.8 seconds left.
Well, you can't stand and wait on the ball to come to you. You've got to go get it right there. The ball was loose, and you know, you got to show some aggression and just get after that play.
The first one for Kelsey Honecker doesn't fall.
Well, she's missed a couple crucial ones right here, and they must feel like she's a good free throw shooter.
The second one doesn't fall. Lawson
Still one
with
possession
it.
game. Let's see if Lincoln County chooses to foul.
Brianna Lanham for three. That one doesn't fall. 4 seconds left. And I believe a free throw here will do it.
Yeah, that'll put the nail in the coffin if they do that. Boy, Brianna had a great look out of the corner, and she's
that's the toughest shot.
Three-point shot maker. So, you know, they got the look they wanted. And unfortunately right there, especially if they hit this one, of course Lincoln County, only trouble they could get into if they foul a three-point shooter.
And they make it.
Right.
Caitlin Hall makes that one. As time ticks down. Hayes for three. Doesn't get that one to fall. Final score at Madison Southern, 60-55. Madison Southern had a really great game. It was super close. I'm looking at our papers right now. We both have the same thing wrote down. Jack Burford Chevrolet player of the game, Kristen Hayes.
Well, Kristen had the leading – she was a leading offensive player, but she also did some great things on defense. I think she must have blocked about 4 shots, and, you know, she was the main ball handler most of the night. Did a good job defensively, and, you know, it's a shame they left so many points on the free throw line tonight. Madison Southern could have walked away with a big win. But, you know, learn from your mistakes. It's not district tournament, it's not postseason play. But you gotta have tip your hat to Cammie Holton from Lincoln County. Came in, played some big minutes, and really turned the game around for them.
Once again, our final score, 60-55. The Lady Patriots of Lincoln County defeat Madison Southern. Well-fought game from Madison Southern. For Doug Sally, I'm Joey Chapman. We want to thank you for watching this production of Madison County School Sports Television.
A special thank you to our great sponsors: Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble, ExpressRoofing.net, Luxury Pet Service, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Tatum Enterprises, Cumberland Valley National Bank, First Gear, and Pro Signs. If you'd like to be a great sponsor of Madison County School Sports Television, give us a call, 314-7291, or find us on Facebook or Madison County School Sports
Hey everyone, my name's Alex, and I want you to watch MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County School Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter, or like us on Facebook, MCS TV, and of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube.
Make the most of your trip to the Red River Gorge in Kentucky with scenic cabin rentals, or delight in the mountainside beauty of the Daniel Boone National Forest. Whether you are planning a long vacation or just looking for a few days away from it all, check out sceniccabin.com. Our rental cabins and lodge are located close to the Red River Gorge and Natural Bridge Resort State Park. Family reunions, corporate retreats, weddings, and other large groups are very welcome. Cabins are available for small groups of 2 to 6 or large groups up to 15. All of our cabins are modern with city water, satellite TV, paved roads, full-service kitchens, modern bathrooms and showers, decks, grills, and outdoor fire pits. Many have hot tubs and game rooms or gaming tables like pool or ping pong, foosball, and air hockey. A few have internet. Visit sceniccabin.com online or check us out on our Facebook page. sceniccabin.com. Shouldn't you start planning that relaxing mountain getaway now?
The following is in smokeless tobacco: cadmium, formaldehyde, lead, nicotine, nitrosamines, polonium-210, hydrazine, benzopyrene, and uranium-235. Don't be a dip. Don't dip.
According to the Centers for Disease Control, the definition of binge drinking is having 5 drinks over the course of 2 hours. When done excessively, this may eventually lead to memory loss, unwanted pregnancy, and sexually transmitted diseases, cancer, excessive vomiting, alcohol poisoning, and possibly death.
Nathan, can you hear me?
If you don't want to swallow any of this, chances are the next tube you put in your mouth won't be a good time. For more information on binge drinking, please visit the Centers for Disease Control website at www.cdc.gov.